Hi everybody, I just wanted to come with a video today about some papers that you can make pockets out of, and some envelopes that you can make pockets out of, and then this pocket here that I've just kind of whipped up together, and I think it's kind of cool. So this is basically the pockets that I want to show you. And then I have some other things when we get to that, and I can show you that. So let's start with the one that most everybody knows about, but I just thought I'd bring you my little spin on it. And I'll move these out of the way. Okay, here's a couple of samples. There's, oops, I'll back up a little bit. There's this one here. Now you can make this out of any size paper. This is a piece of a book paper, and I did put a little hole in it here. I decorated this one with some ephemera, some bees and butterflies. This one I've made so that when you open it, you can actually journal in here if you want. And if you open it again, you've got another big journaling spot. And then you fold it back up, and you fold this one over like this. And I've decorated this part too. And then you tuck this side right in there. Now I did make this little hole, and I put hole savers on the back. And you can add your string or your ribbon, or whatever you want. So it can be like a swinging, it could be like a swinging tag at the top of a page. It could be, you wouldn't have to put the holes in. You could make it straight and, do whatever you like. Now here are some of the, so I just wanted to show you that. Now, you saw what size paper that was made out of. And that was a smaller book. That's more like a Reader's Digest size book right there. And then I'll show you this is a dictionary page, a very old dictionary. And I guess it doesn't matter as long as you do the fold right. So this is a little bit bigger, as you can see, and this one I have it tucked into this side. I haven't decorated it though. Okay, and then this is just a piece of tea-stained paper, and it is the whole sheet of paper. Ooh, can you see that? Okay, the whole sheet of paper, and it makes a really nice size for when you are decorating a whole page. So I found this nice. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 if you leave it like that. Okay, and this one, I just wanted to show you this. I didn't cut the edges off, because sometimes my printer prints to the very edge and sometimes it doesn't. But this is the same size as this one. But what I did is I just wanted you to see the difference if you had like a two-sided page paper. It makes a great deal of difference in my eye. So it's folded the same way, opens up the same way, and it's the whole sheet. Now if I took this sheet and I folded it the other way, this one has the writing on the one side, and then it has the music on the other side. So if I folded it with the music out, I think it looks nice that way too. And then it tucks in on this side. You see? So you can glue that down to a page, or you can glue part of it down to a page so you can have this part open also. So that was just a little thing I wanted to go over to show you that, inside of these folds, you can actually make journaling spot, even in the tiniest one here. And, you know, that's a really nice size page to, you know, write a long note. And it'll all be secret, but it'll still be in your book, you know, and it could be glued to your page, or like this one, I'm going to put another a hole reinforcer here and one in the back. I have two in the middle, just so it doesn't tear, because this was an old Reader's Digest book. But I thought, you know, you'd like to see that. And I'm going to make this, you know, like a swing thing at the top of my page. So, wanted to show you those. Now, what I want to show you is the actual making of one. So I'm going to grab a piece of paper here. Now this is avocado dyed paper. Let me set this over here. Whoops, out of the way. Now, what you want to do is turn it slightly at an angle like this, because we're going to take this corner down here, this corner, and we're going to go over here to this corner. So what we're going to do is figure out which side we want out first. So I'll put the prettier side on the outside. I think that will make the outside. We can always change it. That's one good thing. So we take this and we bring these two corners together right here. Just like so. And we come down the middle. Oop. Come down the middle and press it out. Okay? Then we take this corner here, and we're going to go all the way over to this side. Just about right there. Okay? Then we're going to take this side and we're going to go over to this side. Not as far. I'm going to make it over to this fold here. Now watch me make a fool of myself and watch this not work. Okay. Now, this is not going to work. So, oops, I needed to turn it over. So what I need to do then is just go along the edge here. On the bottom, I was thinking of another one. And do that. Then go here, along the bottom here, and just touch that edge there. That'll make it nice and straight. Okay, there we are. So, this will make your tuck right here. Got a little edge there, I can fold it over. And tuck in your bottom. So your bottom's tucked in like that. Makes a real pretty pocket. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 if you want. Now these can all be, you know, done differently. I did one where I actually put a piece of cardstock, it was, on top, like this, and I glued it on, okay, from edge to edge. You can see that. I glued it on. And then what I did is I cut around, you know, in a circle like this. I used a piece of a tape dispenser thing, and I cut it around because I don't have anything that's round enough and big enough to do that. And it actually made an envelope fold. So then I folded it down, and instead of being all ragged like this, it was a scoop size fold like that. Although you can do this too. You can fold this down and make yourself an envelope. And one side's going to be a little different just because of the page, but that's okay. You can glue these together, fold it down, make your envelope just like that. And then when you decorate, just decorate here and on top. And then just glue down here and here and here. glue it on your page, and then you'll open it up, you'll have a pocket, another pocket, a pocket in between the envelope top, and a tuck behind. So how about that? That's pretty cool, and that looks really nice with that avocado dyed paper that I got from Lorna Taylor. So I just wanted to show you how to do that. So let's do it again, okay? Okay, let's open it up. Okay, so we have this. We're going to take this and we're going to fold it all the way over to the opposite corner. Then we're going to fold this over to about half. And then we're going to fold this over. I probably could fold it a little bit bigger. There. Just a tad. And then there won't be any problem with if you want to make an envelope, see? Which I think I might do because I think it looks real nice. Even it's just because I think I did these edges with the pinking shears, and on this paper it looks pretty cool. Okay, so then your fold will be better. You won't have a problem on the corner. Then you fold this back and you can tuck it in. There you go. Smooth it all out. And you're ready to go, right in your book. Glue here, here, and here. And you got it all. You got it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So that's that one. Now, I want to show you another one's very similar to that I learned from Robin Dudley Howe. She's on YouTube under The Crafty Bohemian. Now I did several sizes here, and then I did an example of scrapbook paper. So here we go, our designer paper. All right, so this is a small book, but the thing about this one is, this is where I must have messed up. I've got these two mixed up. This one, you need to have a square. A square. So, let's do one with some of that coffee dyed paper. Well, let's do some with this paper here. So if we don't have something to make a square, we can make a square with this simply by going over. I hope you can see me okay. Simply by picking up a corner, going all the way over till it's even points here, even point right here is your even point right here. Okay, and then make a nice smooth fold there. Then you can cut it off. And I don't have my pinking shears here, but I'll just cut it off with this. Because we want to have a nice square. All right. So now we got triangle. Looks great on both sides. And we have our square. Okay. So now the first thing we're going to do is fold over. This is the one you fold over up here. So my little sample shows me that. I fold over way up here. So this is the one I fold over up here. We keep this kind of a straight line here, but this is way up here. Okay. And then we fold this one over on top of that one. Try to keep it all nice and even here. Look like a, you remember those little cups we used to drink out of in school, the little water cups? That's what it reminds me of. I suppose you could even use it for that, you know, if you had to, because if you open this up, you know, it's like a little cup in there. See? So there's this one. Now this one, you want to take the top, the first ply down, make a crease so it helps the memory a little bit. And then I have to turn it around to get it in here right. Then it slides right into the front pocket there. Nice and smooth. And there it's in the pocket. So there you go. You've got 1, 2 pockets and a tuck, or a drinking cup. Isn't that funny? This one kind of looks like a, I guess maybe it's the paper. This one looks like a flower pot to me. So wouldn't it be pretty to, and then you can decorate this up any way you want, but wouldn't it be pretty to put all kinds of flowers in here, you know, and make this a whole page spread? That would be fun. So that's that one. And that's what it looks like with the avocado dye paper. I suppose, you know, you could go ahead and fold this down too, you know, and make it an envelope some sorts. I don't know, but this is how I make it. If I want to make it just without, instead of cutting it off, I just fold it back and then put it down, and I still have my 1, 2, 3 pockets here and a tuck if I want. Okay, so I wanted to just show you how to make it, and then the different sizes. You can use the book page here. The only thing to remember, the biggest thing to remember, I guess, with this is that you need a square paper. Any kind of paper will do. And then you just tuck this first ply right in that little pocket, and she's done. And this is what it looks like with scrapbook paper. I should have used a double-sided, but I didn't. And this one, I thought it would make a cute little envelope, just an envelope. But there are, you know, it can be opened, and since it's white, you know, there's tons of journaling space because you have that big square. You know, you could actually write inside here. You know, you could divide these out into days if you wanted to, and write inside here. So many things that you can do. But I just wanted to show you that one from Robin Dudley Howell. And she actually, when she made hers, she put hers on the front of a journal, you know, on the front of a journal, and with all kinds of laces and things, and decorated that way. Then she put, you know, several different tags and things that were decorated. Oh, I'm so sorry. Then she had tuck here, and then she put several different tags and things in here. It was all beautifully decorated. Of course, she has the most beautiful decorating techniques and supplies that I've ever seen. And I love her stuff. So, okay. That is that one. And here's one, you know, just out of regular paper. Well, this is coffee dyed paper, but I did it, and instead of leaving the point right there, I just, you know, did that to it, cut off the edge. If I reach here, I could probably, you could probably, you know, put a decorative one on there. That looks real cute too. You know, even though it's up, looks really cute. So, several different ways there. Alrighty, let's get these together. And I have one more I want to show you about folding, the folding kind. Put these down here. Okay, now this one I was just, you know, messing around with a half a sheet of the 11 by 8.5 paper. This is a half a sheet. And I thought, you know, I'd like to make it so that it has, you know, tucks and a Rita Donnelly flip in it too. So I took it and I just, I didn't do it thirds. I don't know what this dimension would be, but it's not half. And I don't have anything to measure, but it's less than half and more than a third of this page. So I took that and I folded it in half. Okay? Then I folded this little piece up. Then I folded this piece up here, like that. And then I folded this piece down, so we have the Rita Donnelly flip here. And we have a tuck spot here, or a pocket. And I'm going to glue this, or sew it, and then we'll have another pocket there. And then we have a tuck spot here. And then if I just glue along here on the page, we'll have another one there. So I don't know if anybody else has made these or not, but I thought it was fun. And this one, you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a flip up. Okay, now this one I made, this is just a embellished clip. Okay, this one I made a little different, but I did glue it. So I took the coffee dyed paper, some other coffee dyed paper I had, and I stamped on it. And I folded it the same way. Folded it more than a third, less than a half. But this one, instead of saving this flap, I cut it off to about here, just because of bulk. Sometimes it helps. But the next time I make one, I'm going to leave the flap. But this one, I cut it off. So then you fold up. And I don't know, you fold up about as far as you want to go. If you want to figure this out, I didn't want to go too much above where I have the flip, because I want to put a little tiny bit of lace here. So I left about, I don't know, little more than 1/4 of an inch underneath the flap. And I folded it up. Okay. Now this is pretty much ready to go, except for this one here. I also folded this one under like this. Okay. And then I thought, well, that looks pretty good with everything. Well, I don't have it going in line like it should be going in line with this, but you get my drift. And then I thought, well, that looks pretty good. I'm going to do the end flap too. And so I did the end flap too, like that. And then I, you know, inked around the edges, glued this together, and we have another pocket. Now this can be 1, 2, 3, and that's it. This one you get 4, because you save that little flap there. So you get an extra pocket. Okay, so that was that one I wanted to show you, and that is only made from, you know, just paper. You can use any kind of paper you want. It's just a half a sheet of, let's make one. It's just a half a sheet of regular paper. Okay, so we want to leave about, I don't know, an inch or a little more there. That's what we'll do. Okay. Then we're going to fold this little flap over. This is the little flap that gives us that extra, you know. And then we're going to fold the Rita Donnelly flip back. And trying to make those points nice and straight. There we go. So we've got the one folded back there and the one folded back here. Then we're going to go up here like this and leave. You can leave as much as you want. You can go all the way up to the top if you'd like. But I wanted it elongated, so let's go up to the top on this one. What the heck? All right. So we'll go up to the top. Okay. Like that. And I do like how it looks. I'll open it back up here so I can get in this fold. I do like how it looks with these folds up here. I don't want to make a whole, can you see me? Paper's in the way. I don't want to make a whole large all the way to the crease. So I'm going to do it like that. Oh, that looks kind of cool. It's just an extra little one there. And this one we'll do a little farther over. But we'll try to make it same, you know, angles. Oh, I like the way that turned out. And you could put, you know, a larger piece of, you know, embellishment here, or, you know, a bigger piece of lace, or another piece of paper, or, you know, some of the, you know, we've got so many of those pieces from, what the heck is this? I have so much stuff on my desk, I don't even know what I have. So then if you know, you highlight these edges, they look pretty cool. So I don't know if anybody else has done this kind of fold, but I just thought it was kind of fun, and I was trying to figure out something different. It's kind of hard sometimes, especially if you're trying to. But that looks pretty cute that way. I like it. So I hope you like it too, and you might try it. Okay, so let's get these out of the way. I was going to see what I could do about decorating this one with this right here. I think I might use that in the one that I made that's longer. Anyway. All right. Now this one here, I got this idea from somebody on, this is just, you know, trash envelopes. That's what this is. And it makes a really nice envelope tuck. Something you can, you know, glue down to your page. Let me get a page out here. Something you can glue down to your page. You can glue it in the middle. You can glue it on the side. You have this really nice envelope. But what she had done is she cut the envelope so that, let's see what I got here for an envelope. I got a ton of them. Okay, let's use this one. This one came in the mail today. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this part a little longer. I'm going to cut it a little longer than this. So let me get my cutter out here. I have some more junk mail to show you too. cut this with, I don't know, about an inch or so at the top, like that. Don't throw this part away because, you know, if you glue this up, this makes a great little pocket when you put a little, a thumb hole in here. Makes great little pockets. Okay. So I hope this doesn't distort it, being that it's all, you know, inked up. You know, and then of course you embellish it with all kinds. You can put papers on here. I probably would use book pages and maybe collage all over the place. I like to do that. This is an old book I've been using. You know, I'd be probably, you know, cutting up pieces like this. Let's get one about that size. Let's make a little mark. This paper is so old, it's just kind of so easy to trim. All right, I'd probably do it. Whoop! Let's see, it's just kind of falling apart. Anyway, now I know that there's people that, you know, when they do these kind of things, they like to make this edge really neat and straight. Sometimes I do it that way. Sometimes I don't. You know, so I'd probably fold this over like that and tear it off there. So I'd probably start with something like this, and then I'd just go on, you know, with something else over here. It doesn't matter if they're longer or shorter. It's whatever you like. And you glue them all down when you get done, or you can put your ink on first and then glue it down how you want it inside here, and then the rest on the edge you can cut off. So that's up to you. But these make really fun envelope pockets. You can put your specimens in there, you know, and stuff like that. So back to what we were doing. So this one here, you know, I cut it a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down.